Hi, happy Mother's Day. It's almost over. So, soon we're gonna all turn into pumpkins because we're all turn into Cinderellas. I don't know. Because we're all wearing our pretty dresses. I mean, the analogy made sense in my head. Anyway, so I wanted to talk with you a little bit today about parenting and the best parenting advice I ever got. Hi, Yana. So here it goes. I read a lot of books. I've read and heard a lot of podcasts, and I've listened to a lot of my beautiful, wonderful mama friends who have given me great advice. And the best advice I've ever been given was actually by my daughter. So she told me the other day when I was on my phone, when I picked her up, she said, Mom, Mom, can you get off your phone? She had to say it like that 3 times because I was so focused on my phone, I really couldn't pay attention to her. And the message behind that, and the message she's been giving me, because really our children are teaching us, the message that she's been giving me was pay attention, be present. A lot of times we read about how to educate our children, how to discipline them, how to help them to feel more, how to get them to speak better, emotional coaching, all of that. I've read all those books. But the best advice that I've ever got was they just want you to be there. They don't care what you say. It doesn't matter if you don't say anything smart or can't think of anything to help them deal with that problem. You're just there, present fully. You're validating and creating value in who they are. So I remember I told my daughter's teacher in PTA, and as some of you have probably gone through this conversation too, how do I get my child to have more friends? Because my daughter told me she has no friends. And it was heartbreaking for me to hear that. This was 2 years ago. And she told me, Ma, I have no friends. It was in first grade. Thank you for all the hearts and the likes and comments or whatever. And I asked my teacher, the daughter's teacher, and she gave me some good advice. And I took it, I tried to implement it. But then I realized recently now, how can my child know her own value and her own worth if the mother of the child, who's me, doesn't show her that? Because when she's in my space, I'm not in her space. You know what I mean? I'm not mentally in her space. I'm not spiritually in her space to kind of not know all the answers, but to just be there. Half the time we don't know what we're supposed to do, right? We just want to make everything right for the kids. We want them not to suffer. We want them not to be embarrassed by the teachers or the classmates. We want everyone to know how valuable they are and how smart they are, and how come no one knows that? But the question really is, are we being that person too? When they're just asking us, Mom, can you just sit with me or talk to me? We don't have time for that. We got to do the dishes. We got to clean the house. We don't have time for that. Go to sleep already, right? I did that today. um, but again, I'm working on it, and I want to share that with all of you. And I heard this beautiful quote. I want to share it with you. Wherever you are, be all there. Isn't that valuable? In this day and age, how hard is that? How hard is that to be all there, fully present? Who said this? Jim Elliot. I want to give credit where credit is due. We have a hard time with that because we're so distracted by the stimulation of our phones. There's just so much happening in that phone, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, what else? Guys, Twitter. There's so much. I may be skipping stuff. I don't know. We just need to just shut it all down when they come home and be present. Because you know what happens when they grow up? They're not going to be present with us. They're not going to listen. They're not going to hear us because they haven't been taught how to hear. We are not hearing. We're not there. How can we expect them to hear when we're not hearing? And I'm talking to myself, literally. I'm looking at myself. I'm really telling myself this right now. So communicate worthiness to your child by being there. Communicate value to your child by hearing. It doesn't mean you know what to say or what to answer. Just be there. And This is a really good quote. I'm going to end with this. The sign of great parenting is not the child's behavior. The sign of great parenting is the parent's behavior. Right? It doesn't matter how the child behaves. It matters how we behave. And that really is the essence of parenting. It's teaching us how to become better human beings. That's by Andy Smithson. So that guy said that, whoever he was, I don't know. So nothing is really more precious for your child, not money, not stuff, not that iPhone, whatever number we're up to. Really, just be present. Just be present. And that's a gift we can all give. It's the hardest thing, but it really is the gift we can all give. So thank you everyone who joined, and happy wonderful Mother's Day to all you mamas. So grateful to be part of this mother community of people who care about bringing the best out of their children. And send you my love. Bye.